And welcome in to another episode of Off Script. My name is Zak Herbstreit. Ladies and gentlemen, college football fans, it is a brand new day in Happy Valley. A new era for Penn State football, if you will. And with that comes anticipation, hope, optimism, if you're a Penn State fan, because from about 2016, 2017 to 2025, you were riddled with highs and lows. Some really highs, getting to the college football playoff, one game away from going to the national championship, and some real lows of, losing to Northwestern and stuff like that. But we're not going to get into that. We're talking about the season preview for Penn State this upcoming year. And I just want to say, what better way to start off this new era than with a schedule like this upcoming season? But before we get into it today, if you enjoy the channel, if you enjoy college football, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel as well. It really helps me out a lot, so appreciate you guys. But let's get into it here. First, I just want to take a look at this team. New coach, Matt Campbell. I've been seeing a lot of mixed opinions about Matt Campbell, especially when he first got hired. I feel like a lot of people were like, are you kidding me, Matt Campbell? But in my opinion, I feel like this is probably arguably one of the best new coaching hires in all of college football. Seriously. And I know that might be a loaded statement. You got Lane Kiffin, you got John Summerall, all these guys. But Matt Campbell's just one of those coaches that loves defense, prioritizes winning the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. And that's why I feel like he fits that mold of Big Ten ball extremely well, just running the ball well, stopping the run. And that's why I think he'll be successful in the Big Ten, is because he plays the style of Big Ten ball. But I want to talk about these players a little bit more. 35 total transfers, 18 on offense, 17 on defense. And if you look at the depth chart, it's actually pretty interesting. If you pull up the depth chart and literally throw a dart at these new guys, majority of them will show up being an Iowa State transfer. It's incredible. And that's just a kudos to Matt Campbell for bringing these guys over, because they got a solid roster. And speaking of, I want to talk about the new quarterback here, Rocco Beck. Campbell calls him basically having an extra coach on the field. And that's probably one of the highest compliments you can get as a quarterback, just knowing the offense so well that you literally could probably go out there and call the plays. Like Joe Burrow did that the last drive against the Titans in the 2021 divisional round. His headset went out. It's just literally going out there and just doing your thing. And Beck's the winningest quarterback coming back to college football this season. Great leader, respectable, overall just a solid player. My comp for him would probably be Trace McSorley a couple years back. So Penn State fans very familiar with that. Athleticism, the ability to just make plays. I think he is very Trace McSorley coded. So looking forward to that. And he also has a lot of his Iowa State receivers coming back. It's not like he transfers to a new spot, has to get same wavelength on these new receivers. Like, no, they're going right back. They're right into it. They're locked and loaded and ready to go. Guys like Chase Sowell, Zay Robinson, Brookins. Another name here that I brought up a couple months ago, Ben Brahmer, tight end, 6'7", 250. And at tight ends I want to talk about as well. Tight ends, that's a big thing I want to talk about, because Matt Campbell is also one of those coaches that loves short yardage, 3rd and 2, 4th and 1, something like that, even red zone. Bring out 12, 13, 14 personnel and just pound it with the tight ends. That's what Penn State usually was, and that's what they're going to be again, and I'm so excited for it. I really am. But also, new running backs, Carson Hansen, James Peoples. Hansen coming off almost 1,000-yard rushing last year, so really look forward to him. And then James Peoples transferred from Ohio State, and we know how they are with running backs usually. So really excited for that whole offense. And then looking at the defense, it's going to be pretty interesting. There's just so many new faces on this defense. Who emerges as the leader for this defense? That's my question. Because when you kind of gut an entire defense, I think they only have 6 returning starters. Penn State only has 5 or 6 returning starters. Who becomes the guy for this defense? And guys like Cooper Bell, the new Mike linebacker, or guys like Jeremiah Cooper, the free safety, they bring such a veteran presence to this defense. I kind of gravitate towards them being a new face of the defense, the new vocal leader of this defense. And I'd love to see maybe a young guy come up there and ball out, something like that. So time will tell what happens there. But the question now is, what is this team capable of this upcoming season? And like I said at the beginning, they have a favorable schedule. If you look at the schedule right now, Michigan, USC, Washington, those are really the hard games for Penn State this upcoming year. So the rest, if I'm being honest and I'm looking at this Penn State team and looking at their depth chart and know who their coach is and his track record, I'm saying ceiling's probably 9-3, 10-2. Like realistically, they're going to make noise in the Big Ten. That's just how it's going to happen. They're not going to be this 6-6 losing Northwestern team anymore. No, like they brought in a lot of talent. Rocco Beck, I think, is a dark horse in the Heisman finalist just race. So watch out for that as well. But I'm excited for this Penn State team. So Penn State fans, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think of Penn State this upcoming year? What are your expectations for Penn State this upcoming year? I'd love to hear it. Like I said, my name is Zak Herbstreit. This is Off Script. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video. I'll see you guys soon.